welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking into something really practical. 10 simple daily habits.
Yeah, things that can genuinely make a difference.
Exactly. Think of this as a way to understand how these small, kind of consistent actions can, lead to some pretty significant positive shifts in your life, help you feel maybe a bit more grounded.
Or more in control day to day.
Right. We've looked at some insightful stuff around these 10 habits, and our goal today isn't just to, list them off.
No, we want to dig into why they work, why these small tweaks matter.
What's the real impact on well-being?
It's interesting, isn't it, how we often miss the power of just sticking with something small.
Totally.
We're not talking massive life overhauls here. It's the compounding effect, really. Small, deliberate actions day after day.
Building that foundation.
Yeah, building a better you, one little step at a time, manageable steps.
Okay, so let's start with the start of the day. Habit number 1, gratitude.
Ah, yes. Cultivating gratitude.
The practice itself is super straightforward. Every morning, just take a moment, write down 3 things you're thankful for.
And it can be tiny things.
Oh, absolutely. Like a warm cup of coffee, the sound of birds, maybe a friend checked in, or just having a quiet moment.
What's really cool about this, from a scientific angle, is the potential neurochemical shift. Some studies suggest focusing on gratitude can actually nudge the release of dopamine and serotonin.
The feel-good chemicals.
Pretty much. The ones linked to pleasure, well-being. So it's not just wishful thinking. You're potentially nudging your brain chemistry positively right from the get-go.
That makes a lot of sense. Setting a good tone.
Exactly.
And building on that positive start, habit number 2 is about daily mindfulness or meditation. Now, meditation can sound intimidating.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
People think they need to clear their mind completely.
Right. But we're talking maybe just 10 minutes, dedicated quiet time.
Precisely. And the goal isn't, perfect mental silence. That's a common myth.
Okay. So what is the goal then?
It's more about cultivating awareness of the present moment, noticing your thoughts, feelings, without judging them.
Just observing.
Yeah, even just a few minutes focusing on your breath or using a guided meditation app that can help regulate your nervous system. It eases that stress response.
Calms things down.
Fosters a sense of inner calm, emotional balance. There's even research using fMRI scans suggesting consistent practice might lead to changes in brain areas tied to emotional regulation.
Wow. Okay. So starting with gratitude, adding a little mindfulness. That sounds like a powerful morning combo.
Good 1-2 punch, yeah.
So habit 3 shifts focus. It's about moving your body daily.
Physical movement.
And again, not necessarily like hardcore gym sessions, unless that's your thing. But just finding some way to move that feels good.
A brisk walk, some stretching, maybe dancing in the kitchen.
Totally. Yoga, anything really.
The connection between moving your body and your mental state is just undeniable.
Right.
Movement isn't solely about physical fitness. It's a really potent tool for managing stress, boosting your mood.
How does that work exactly?
Well, when you exercise,
your
body releases endorphins, among other things. These act like natural mood elevators, even painkillers.
Ah, okay.
So think of it as actively clearing out tension, both physical and mental.
Nice. Okay, habit 4. This is one I always mean to do more of. Reading every day.
A great habit.
And it can be anything, right? A novel, sure, but also articles online, listening to an audiobook.
Absolutely. Audio counts. The key thing is engaging your mind in that way.
Why is that daily dose so valuable?
It keeps your mind sharp, exercises it. It exposes you to new perspectives, new ideas, expands your vocabulary.
Sparks creativity, maybe?
Definitely. And engaging with different viewpoints can boost empathy, understanding. Plus, honestly, sometimes just escaping into a good story is a fantastic way to unwind.
Reduce that mental chatter.
Exactly. Mental fatigue is real.
Okay, moving to the more practical side of managing the day. Habit 5, setting clear daily goals.
Priorities.
Yeah. The idea is simple. Each morning, just identify maybe the top 3 things you want to or need to accomplish.
Just 3.
Keep it focused.
This simple act of prioritizing is incredibly effective. It cuts through that feeling of overwhelm we all get sometimes.
Right, when the to-do list feels endless.
By focusing on just a few key things, you channel your energy better. Your attention isn't scattered.
She's your roadmap.
Exactly. And that feeling of accomplishment when you tick them off, that builds momentum. It's a positive feedback loop.
Makes you feel like you can tackle the next thing. Okay, now for a big one in our digital age. Habit number 6, limiting screen time.
Oh yeah, the endless scroll.
It's so easy to get lost, isn't it?
Terribly easy. The constant pings, the notifications, the sheer volume of information. It can really ramp up stress and anxiety.
And kill your focus.
Definitely decreases focus. So the idea here is about being more intentional, setting some boundaries.
Like maybe specific times to check emails or social media, not just whenever.
Exactly. Or having phone-free times or zones. It's about creating space.
Space for what, though?
For things that actually refuel you instead of draining you, like journaling, going for that walk we mentioned, hobbies, or actually connecting with people face to face.
Reclaiming your attention.
And your energy. That's key.
Which leads nicely into habit 7. Surround yourself with positive people.
Ah, the company you keep. It matters.
It really does. Your energy is valuable.
So valuable. And the people you spend time with significantly impact your mood, your outlook, even your motivation.
So seek out those supportive, uplifting relationships.
Yes. People who encourage your growth, who are generally positive. Being around that kind of energy is, well, energizing.
And on the flip side,
consistently being around negativity, constant complaining, or draining interactions.
Yeah.
That takes a toll. Mentally, emotionally.
So it's about being mindful of the energy you're letting in. Maybe creating some distance where needed.
Sometimes that's necessary, yeah. Embrace the positive influences.
Okay, shifting back inwards now. Habit number 8 is about how we talk to ourselves. Practicing self-kindness.
The inner critic versus the inner encourager.
That internal dialogue is so powerful, isn't it?
Incredibly powerful. Constant negative self-talk just erodes your self-esteem. It holds you back.
So what's the practice here?
It's about consciously choosing to speak to yourself with more compassion, like you would a friend who's struggling.
Using positive affirmations, maybe.
That's a great tool. Things like, I am enough, or I'm doing my best, I am capable of learning and growing. Simple, kind statements.
Be your own cheerleader, not your own worst critic.
Essentially, yes. Cultivating self-acceptance and resilience through kindness.
Habit number 9. This feels fundamental, but often gets sacrificed. Prioritizing quality sleep.
Oh, absolutely crucial, and so often overlooked.
The recommendation's usually aiming for, 7 to 9 hours a night?
Yeah, that's the general guideline for most adults.
Yeah.
And sleep isn't a luxury. It's a biological necessity.
Why is it so critical? What's happening when we sleep?
A lot. Our brains consolidate memories, process information. Our bodies repair tissues, regulate hormones. It's vital for restoration, physical and mental.
So better sleep means?
Better focus, better cognitive function, more emotional stability, better resilience to stress, even better physical health overall. It's like essential maintenance for your whole system.
Makes sense. You really feel it when you don't get enough.
Definitely.
Okay, final habit, number 10. This one happens at the end of the day. Reflecting before you sleep.
Bringing it full circle.
Yeah, just taking, say, 5 minutes. Maybe jotting down some thoughts about the day in a journal.
This practice of reflection is about consciously processing your experiences.
So what sort of things would you reflect on?
It could be simple prompts like, what did I learn today? Or what am I proud of accomplishing, big or small? Maybe what went well?
Or even, how could tomorrow be a little better?
Exactly. It fosters self-awareness. You start to see patterns, identify lessons. It's how you consciously integrate the day's journey and promote growth over time.
Turning experience into insight.
That's a good way to put it. Reflection really does lead to growth and transformation, slowly but surely.
So there we have it, 10 habits. They sound simple on the surface.
Deceptively simple, perhaps?
But practiced consistently, they really can pave the way for some significant positive change.
And I think the beauty of them is their accessibility. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight.
No huge barrier to entry.
Right. You don't have to tackle all 10 at once. Just pick one. Or maybe 2. Whatever resonates most right now.
Start small.
Start small, build gradually, integrate others when you feel ready.
It's a good reminder that real lasting transformation usually comes from those small daily choices, doesn't it?
It really does. It's not typically about sudden, dramatic shifts. It's the steady drip, drip, drip of positive action.
Persistent effort.
Which leads us to maybe a final thought for you, the listener, to mull over.
Yeah.
Consider how incorporating even one of these habits, just one, consistently, how could that create a positive ripple effect in your life?
That's interesting. Like, where could that one small change lead?
Exactly. What small change feels the most doable, the most accessible for you right now? And maybe, just maybe, the most impactful. Something to think about.